Good evening, everyone. This is Ryan Jackson from RyanJacksonLLC.com. Coming at you once again. Hope you're all having a good evening, good night, wherever you may be tuning in from. Um, so, just jump right into this. I just saw a few minutes ago that Team USA lost to Australia. This is the second time in 2 nights that the United States have lost exhibition games. They lost on Saturday night to Nigeria, and then they lost tonight against Australia. So now they're 0-2 in exhibitions for the Olympics. Again, it's only these don't count, they're exhibition. However, um, it's not looking good because and it just goes to show what I've been saying all along, that the world has caught up with the USA in basketball. The world has caught up. Gone are the days of the dream team, the redeemed team. Them days are done and over with. I mean, the teams where they were blowing countries out by like 65 points. The closest score was like, I think the closest blowout was maybe 45 points, maybe 50 points. Them days are long and gone and are over with. The world has caught up to America in basketball, especially when you consider that a lot of talent from overseas come to the NBA, and then when it comes time for the Olympics, they go back and play for their countries. Like your Luka Doncic, your Joe Ingles, your Patty Mills, um, Pascal Siakams, players of that caliber. They go back and they play for their homeland against their NBA counterparts. So they know the game. They know the NBA. They know it inside and out. And one thing I can say about foreign countries, especially particularly these European countries. Oh, and Nigeria. I said about Nigeria too. They play team ball. They play. They concentrate more on the fundamentals. It's not about looking flashy, making Sports Center's top 10, making the highlights. It's not about that with them. It's about playing the right way and being fundamentally sound. It's more team ball than individual ball. That's what I see from the foreign countries when they play basketball. With us, it's like 1-on-1, ISO ball, kind of like the NBA. It's just like the NBA. And that's why we're losing. I mean, it's too many stars, not any role players. And you have stars trying to be role players who are not role players on their respective teams. So, like I said, it's kind of hard. I mean, yeah, they buying in because they want to win a gold for the United States. And I get that, but at the same time, they're not playing the same way like these other countries are playing. These other countries are playing with the fundamentals, and it's more team ball with them instead of one-on-one ISO ball. At least that's my opinion. That's from my point of view. You know, um, but yeah, the world has caught up. In fairness, the United States has only been practicing for I think since last Tuesday, so not even a week. And their first game was Saturday, which meant they had 4 days of practice time. They lost to Nigeria, even though they did have a 9-point lead in that game late. I think with like 2 minutes left, and they end up, losing to Nigeria by 2 or 3 points. So they blew that game, and then they lost to Australia by 8 tonight. So they go to 0-2. Damian Lillard had 22 points. Kevin Durant had 17. And I don't know about the rest of the players, but wow, 0-2. At this rate, the U.S. would be lucky to get silver. Hell, they'd be lucky to even get the bronze. I don't think they're gonna get the gold. I don't see it. I could be wrong, but I just don't see them winning gold because, like I said, these countries are not scared. They're not intimidated. They're not, gone are the days of the dream team and the redeem team and this and that. These coaches are not scared, and they plan. You know, they're playing the right way. They have better shooters. They play defense, and they're not scared. Just where, as far as they see it, they have nothing to lose. So they go on. It's all in. All hands on deck, baby. All hands on deck. So, like I said, they're going in, all in. They have nothing to lose. They definitely don't have nothing to fear. So, 0-2, it's exhibition, but the Olympics are, 3 weeks or 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. So the U.S. needs to hurry up and get their act together. I don't know who they play next, but hopefully, they come out with some intensity and with some pep in their step, and they win this next game. Even though that may be exhibition, but it's not looking good. 0-2, you lose to Nigeria. They are coached by a great coach, Mike Brown. I don't know why Cleveland fired him. That was stupid. Mike Brown is a good coach, and those Nigerian players, they play hard. Excuse me. They play real hard. They hustle, and they play defense. And I'm sure, like Australia played tonight too. But the world has caught up to us. We're no longer the dominant force in basketball that we once were. And I saw this coming because, basketball is a global game now. And a lot of foreign players are coming to the NBA, are dominating, and then playing, for their home countries when it comes to the Olympics. And so, like I said, gone are the days of the Dream Team 2, Redeem Team, what so have you. We don't need to put college players in because we really would be getting our butts kicked. But I figure, players like Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, older players, they need to take, in my opinion, I just think they should take a time off from playing in the Olympics and let the young guys play, like your Trae Youngs, your Sadiq Beys, your Isaiah Stewarts, the young guys, the young bucks that's coming up. Let them play in the Olympics. But Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Zach LaVine and Damian Lillard, you guys can sit it out just because especially when you play late in the season. In the playoffs. And I was just thinking about it. Trae Young played to the Eastern Conference Finals, so and then he has an injury too, so that wouldn't have been a good idea for this year anyway. But just for in the future, have like your young stars or your young up-and-coming players, select them for the Olympics instead of these older vets. I just think it is save on a lot of injuries and wear and tear, and that's just from my point of view. But, 0-2, lost to Australia. Lost to Nigeria on Saturday night. Lost to Australia tonight. So, hopefully the United States to get things together, get it in gear. I think they will, but like I said, I don't see them winning the gold because, like I said, these other teams, they're fundamentally sound. They play ball the right way. They get everybody involved, and it's more team. Excuse me. Wow. Excuse me. Got the sniffles here, so please forgive me. Excuse me. So, like I said, they're more fundamentally sound, and it's more team-oriented ball from what I see. But we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks. The Olympics will be here, so we'll see how it goes. In any event, I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all take care. God bless. Love you, and I'm out. Peace.